Hi everyone, Laura K. Buzz here, and I am back today with a quick little news recap of an update to a story we talked about last week. So, Tekken 8 recently got a demo, and that demo contained some colorblind assist options, some high contrast mode options, and a visual option that caused some problems for some photosensitive players. We're going to be having an interview with a photosensitivity consultant next week here on this channel to talk about this in a bit more depth, but the short version is there is a setting in the Tekken 8 demo that changes characters into either horizontal or vertical, black and white alternating striped lines. And having gone through this with a photosensitivity consultant, yeah, it is a really, really dangerous setting to have included because it is really, really likely to cause issues for people with photosensitive conditions. I will put an image of it on screen here, but I'm not going to show it in motion because of honestly, the likelihood of it causing seizures for people who are not medicated, who have photosensitive conditions. But there is an update to this story, and I want to very quickly talk about it. So I'm reading here from a story on Eurogamer. The title of the story, I'll put a little screenshot up, Tekken 8 to update accessibility features following health concerns. Basically, originally when people started saying, hey, this black and white striped character mode is a pretty big risk for photosensitive players, can you do something about it? The Tekken producer seemed to be very dismissive or to not really understand what the issue with the setting was. He seemed to be like, "Oh, not every setting, in the game is going to be helpful for every colorblind player." Not really understanding the issue is it might set off, potentially seizures in photosensitive players. However, apparently earlier this week, according to Eurogamer, at the Tekken World Tour Finals, Harada addressed feedback on the game's accessibility options. Let's read the quote. This was translated by Tekken producer Michael Murray. Actually, that was just a work in progress. We've actually tweaked that quite a bit to try and address some of the issues and to make sure it works better for a wider variety of people. He stated that these updates will be coming to both the demo and the retail game itself, but he was not specific about whether these will be in time for launch. Now, I think it's important to say, we don't know what form the changes these will be, whether they're being removed, whether they're being altered to be less likely to cause issues for photosensitive gamers, but, not guaranteed to be safe. As I said, I've got an interview with a photosensitivity consultant about the execution currently seen in the demo that's going up on this channel next week. If in time for launch there is an update, I will probably talk to that same consultant again, and we will look at the new execution, talk about if it's any better, if it fixes the problem. Yeah, for now, we don't know if it's going to be in time for launch. It's definitely not going to be on the disc version of the game, if you don't update the disc version. It's unclear exactly, how much of a fix this is going to be and how soon it's coming. I wanted to acknowledge that that's happening. I will be having I think, about half an hour conversation with a photosensitivity consultant next week to really dive into depth on the current implementation, the implementation that was originally in the demo, and why it's such a problem. Look forward to that. I don't know if I will be doing a full accessibility review of Tekken 8 at launch. I'm still waiting to see if I get review code in advance and how much there is to talk about outside of high contrast mode implementation and the potential photosensitivity risks, but we will see when that opportunity comes up. But yeah, thank you. This is just a quick little video. Look out for more on Tekken 8 next week when there will be that interview and maybe a full accessibility review. We'll see. Bye.